I just finished a nice swim right here at Signal Hill in downtown St. John's, and I decided to record a video that speaks about one of the most painful moments of my own life. When trying to explain the war or the conflict or the aggression or wrongdoings, there is always the element of Trinity. One of the easiest ways to describe is when you use an example of three friends. One friend is with his family locked up in the home. The other friend is setting up the fire to his home and burning alive his whole family. The third friend is watching everything happen. All three of them are convinced that this is their destiny. This is something that they have to do. One has to die, one has to kill, and one has to watch it happen. What happens with our moral responsibility in each situation? There's not much you can do if you're the one in the house. You could have escaped earlier, but you blindly believed that nothing like that could ever happen. It's just things like that don't happen. I mean, you trust your friends, you trust your co-workers, partners, family members, and then they are the ones that actually betray you. And then you think that help will come. I remember during the war in Bosnia, we expected the United Nations would help us. They came and they just watched. The peacekeepers, the watchmen, they watched, they just watched. And then they went home to their own families. Then we developed something called PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, induced complex trauma, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, call it whatever. It's a detachment from yourself because at some point you know you did not do the right thing. Betrayal trauma is something that is connected with the Bosnian experience. Every time I think of Bosnia, I think of betrayal. That's exactly what happened. We were betrayed by our friends, by our neighbors, by our loved ones. Overnight, people decided that they don't want to be friends anymore. They don't want to play with us. They want us dead. But even that wasn't enough. They had to humiliate us. They had to rape. They had to torture entire families, children, elderly. Unspeakable horrors. When I first moved to St. John's, Newfoundland in 1996, I spent 4 years at the floor of the library of my university, reading everything that I could find on genocide, on sexual abuse, on trauma. Luckily or unluckily, there was so much material here because so much of that happened here in this peaceful Newfoundland. We had history of church abuse, of pirates, pilgrimages, the Protestants, the Irish, the Catholics, the horrible. The extent to which humanity can be evil is the equal to the extent to which humanity can be good. Because everything is dual, it goes up and it goes down. Nevertheless, what stays behind is trauma. And trauma is something that is unresolved, something that goes for generations, something that is inherited. You know, being a Newfoundlander born and bred or being a Bosnian entitles you not only to good things but also to negative things. To me personally, I spend every single day between these two worlds, between the good and the bad, knowing fully well that we are equally capable for goodness as we are for evil. Where does the evil come from? It comes from unresolved, unhealed inner child wounds. It comes from generations of miseducation, of slavery, of abuse, of inequality. While rich get richer, poor get poorer. It's always been like that. There are so those that are privileged and they were born privileged and they continue this inequality. And then there's us who are just simple folks working for $12 an hour. It's not fair. It really isn't. And it's too much to bear. It really is. Life is beautiful. Life is magical. Every day miracles happen. People fall in love. People write songs. They dance. They laugh. They cook. But they also hurt each other. They hurt each other. They betray each other. Why? Because they have been betrayed themselves. But Puck stops here with me and with you. Only you can stop this bullshit. I heard a story from a friend last night about care. The guiding principle of humanity is care. When you start caring for others as much as you care for yourself, we will find peacefulness and happiness. As long as you put yourself in the first place, the world is going to be selfish. To go back to my favorite topic of the war, there's only one person you have to kill in the war, and that is you. When you get that gun, you have an option. You can point it at somebody or you can point it at yourself. It's as simple as that. And in the story, it's either me or them. Why can it be you? Why does it have to be them? Why would you induce suffering on others so you can profit and benefit? There are no good billionaires. There are no good millionaires. You can't make your fortune based on misery of others. It just doesn't work. Karma is a bitch, and it's going to hit you where you least expect. I don't have to do anything, but it's going to hit you. It's going to hit your loved ones. It's going to hit your second, your third generation. Everything that you're doing now has an effect infinitively in the past, in the present, and in the future. So do the right thing. Everybody knows the difference between right and wrong. I have done horrible things throughout my life. Horrible. But I will do better. I apologize to all to whom I have hurt. I didn't know, now I do, and I will do better. This has to stop. If it's me or you, it will be me. I am not gonna pull the trigger. I'm I'm not gonna burn my friend. I love you all. Cheers. Be good.